Hello Reefers, welcome to also Reef, to the new chapter of the Tanque Tour. Let me tell you that this is the first program that we are doing in English. Sorry for my bad English, but I'll do my best. At this time, we are going to visit Manuel Cossio tank. It's a beautiful tank that used to be, until now, is with soft corals, but he is moving to hard corals. Then, before he starts with the ESPS, we are visiting him. Manuel, thank you to receive us here in your house, to know your beautiful tank, your fish and coral tank.
Thank you very much for visiting. And well, this is a Red Sea Max 650.
Okay.
It's 6 years old. I bought it in 2015. I have moved it from Mexico City to Guadalajara 2 years ago.
Okay.
So it is a really good experience having Red Sea with all the equipment and the easiness of having a very beautiful design and everything integrated, no?
You mean this helped you a lot to be a easy hobby?
Yes, I started with the hobby 30 years ago when I was a teenager, and I went through the traditional custom-made aquariums and selecting and trying every type of equipment. And when I first had my Red Sea Max 250 in 2006, it was a great experience because everything comes in one package and you don't have to think about, well, which is the best equipment for this tank. They think for you and they give you the best in one single package.
They give you a solution.
They give you a solution, so you enjoy really what is meant in the hobby, no?
Yeah, you feel confident the equipment that you have in your tank, right?
Yeah, I feel confident, and I feel that Red Sea has developed great advances in the years, no? Since my first aquarium, the Max 250, in 2005 to 2015, when I got this 650, from lights, no, we had T5s back then, and now LEDs, and the possibility of making different programs of the lighting is amazing, and it's a great experience.
Okay, now just switches turn on, turn off one time.
On and off, no, and having a timer from Home Depot
to each kind of light. Yeah. No? All right. Okay, let's start the tour on your tank.
Sure.
What kind of lights you have here?
These are Hydras. I think it's 26, the model. They came with Red Sea integrated. They're 4 lights, and it's really easy to use with the presets you can download from the Red Sea webpage. Presets programmed by expert aquarists from all over the world, and some of them are specific for certain types of corals. And now I have this preset that is for a mixed aquarium like this one, where you have soft corals and some hard corals as well.
All right, good. Then the next one, going down, the wave makers.
The wave makers, Red Sea now has their own wave makers, but these I got from Max Spec. They are the Gyre, I think it's 350 if I don't mix up. And they work really great because they have a controller and they emulate the lighting as well, the 24-hour cycle. So obviously it gives the corals and the fish a better experience of a transition
of the natural
waves.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. You told me that the one is the master, the other one is the slave, and the control makes everything.
The control makes everything, and here in the controller also there are some presets, no? And you can program the intensity, right now 0, then 10%, 20%, 30%, and that's it right now. But during the day, it even reaches higher intensities. And you can even listen to it and see it in the surface, how...
At night, like a lagoon, I mean, or something like that.
And yeah, during the night it's a little bit more calm. No?
All right, very good. It's very interesting and really good
fun.
To know. Yeah, fun. Okay, then let's see. You are here on your down area of your first tank. You have there
This is the power center.
Okay.
Here, all the equipment is connected. We have the return pump, the 4 circulation pumps that are on the back, the skimmer, chiller, which I don't have a chiller. I have a temperature controller. Number 1 and number 2 are the wave makers and the dosing machine, the dosing pump, and the heater, which I have off right now because here in Guadalajara we don't
need it. Yeah, right.
Right now, maybe during the winter a little bit.
You're talking about the dosing pump. What are you adding at this time? I mean,
I started using by recommendation of some people a few months ago, ESB, magnesium, calcium, and alkalinity.
All right.
But I didn't like very much the product, so now I'm moving to the Red Sea products, and even the piping they have with colors and everything.
All right.
It even looks nice, and I trust very much the Red Sea products. I've been using Red Sea testing kits forever, so I'm a big Red Sea fan.
All right. I just started 2 months ago using just Red Sea, 100% Red Sea on my tank, and the changes is
good.
Yeah, it's good. You can see
notorious,
it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm just going to finish up the leftover product I have and restock with all Red Sea. Yes.
Oh, very good. Okay, let's see your sump.
Right now I'm making some updates. I painted the trim of the aquarium to see how it looks in black. It used to be white.
Used to be white? Yes. I think looks very luxurious in black. I like it.
It looks better. I like this. They call it piano black, no?
Okay, the finish.
The finish. So I just painted it. They also sell the replacement trims, but first I wanted to see how it looked in black, and now I'm going to get from Red Sea the replacement for the
black doors?
Yeah, for the furniture.
All right.
Because the doors, obviously with the time and the
salt
and move from house to house,
yeah,
they become a little bit damaged.
Okay.
So here in the sump, we have the filter socks.
Okay.
I modified a little bit the sump from the original design to give it a little bit of more movement in the water.
All right.
So from the down pipe and the socks, we have a refugium for the chaeto.
Okay.
And that's where I have a lamp for the planted aquarium.
All right.
I bought in Amazon, a very simple lamp.
Okay.
But it works well for the chaeto. And then on the left side, we have a space for the skimmer. I have an Omega 150 from Vertex.
Vertex, a very good branch.
Very, very good. And I also have the heater there. And there's a little bit space maybe in the future for a reactor or something that might be added. And then here in the middle, we have some media for bacteria. And on the right, the return pump with the valve of the auto top.
Yeah, you told me that this is become with the equipment. I mean, with the equipment. I mean, it's just ready for you just to plug there your.
I upgraded a little bit. I never liked the skimmer of Red Sea that came with the aquarium. I gave it out a week after I installed the aquarium. I never could calibrate it well, and that's when I got the Omega. And the return pump I used to have until about a year ago, the original return pump, but it consumed a lot of power. It was very expensive. It was a Siche, and now I have this direct current.
Yeah, is the C? The other one used to be AC, right?
Yeah, so this one is more efficient, and also you can adjust the flow to calibrate it with the circulation you want as well.
I have a question. I didn't ask you in Spanish, but at this time, you say that you have a closed loop in the back of the tank with different pumps?
Yes.
I mean, power heads?
It's four power heads.
All right.
For circulation. You have the intake in the grill.
In the middle, right?
In the middle. So it's 4 intakes and the 4 pumps, and that's internal circulation from the back. And the surface skimming is all the almost the length of the aquarium that goes to the sump, and it returns with a return pump.
All right. And at the same time, you have the reposition water there. I mean
in the whole back. And it actually is really simple. Right now, here it's at the half of the capacity. It takes in about 60 liters.
Like 15 gallons, something like that?
Approximately. And that's fresh water that will compensate the evaporation.
Yeah, to have everything, I mean, in a
the same level.
Yeah. Okay, now let's see the living things. We just finished with the dry. Let's go to the living things. We start with the corals. You know, Reefer, something that take my attention, I mean, about your tank was you have a beautiful soft coral and LPS. Almost everybody wants to have a SPS corals.
Yeah.
Like you are now on the way.
I'm on the way.
Okay, let's start. Tell us about your corals.
Well, I as everybody, obviously the hard corals, the SPS, are more attractive and they're more challenging, and they're like what makes us feel as aquarists experts, no? But I think there's soft corals and LPSs that are really beautiful as well. This sarcophyton, here I have 3 and the 4th on the other side. They're cutouts from a large sarcophyton that I used to have that perished in the last catastrophe I unfortunately had. But I have here the sons and daughters of that sarcophyton. So I used to have them distributed along the aquarium, but now that I'm starting to get into hard corals, I decided to leave a space for hard corals in the center, and I made this little forest for the clownfish to make their home with the sarcophytons. I have some Kenya tree on the back, and here a little combination as well of LPS and bubble anemone. And so in the center I'm starting to make this distribution to start exploring with hard coral.
Okay, you are welcome. You are welcome to the hard life.
Welcome to the hard life.
Yeah, good.
Hard corals, hard life.
A little bit, yeah. Good. On this side, okay, you have some mushroom there, and some euphyllias. Euphyllias is the good way to say in English. I'm not sure.
I think so, euphilia, yeah. I have a little head there that woke up today not very happy. I'm gonna be observing what's going on with that one.
Yeah, better.
That's one of the latest additions that I made to the aquarium last week. So maybe it's a little bit having trouble.
All right.
See how it behaves.
And you were telling me that you have a long time with some of your fishes.
Yes, the couple of Percola clownfish I have here are 14 years old.
14?
Well, at least 14 years with me.
Okay, I listened sometime that the circle of life was like 8 years for a fish, but
no, I'm surprised. I've never expected. They eat from my hand, and they're part of the family. All of our fish have names, except for the 6-line wrasse, which we've never been inspired to name him or her. But we have Casper, the friendly ghost.
Ah, good. Yeah, a good name.
Casper, and obviously Nemo, Marlin, Bubbles, and Dory is around there as well. Okay. She's a little bit shy right now with the camera. She doesn't like very much to be observed. And a couple of cleaner shrimp that they made couple, which is strange. I saw them in the aquarium together. Normally they fight. That's and since I saw them together, I brought them together, and they're very happy back there. And yeah, I mean, I used to have a couple of more fish, but in the last catastrophe we lost a blue powder surgeonfish, which was our favorite.
It's beautiful.
He was Dorito. And
you have to get a new one.
Oh no, yeah, Dorito was our favorite. He was every fish. They have personality. I mean, people that don't usually have aquariums can't believe it that fish have personality. They have personality.
They mood and everything.
And moods and the alpha male, the leader of the aquarium was Dorito. And I had a period of sickness about 6 years ago where all the fish, especially Dorito, were very sick, and we went through. It was medication 3 times a day, and they survived. We had very little casualties in that period. And Dorito survived 2 house changes as well. And in the last catastrophe, which was my fault, I for work reasons I couldn't be making the maintenance as often in March and April of this year. I had to be traveling, and I said, no, okay, next week. Became a month, and they become ill, and it was very sad for me too.
Okay, something happened in the tank with no attention.
Yeah, sickness. You know, when you don't have this discipline of making the water changes and checking obviously the chemistry levels, you one little aspect changes, and then you get an infestation. Of something. And
yeah, you have at least to do the observation almost every 2 days just to see what's going on, right?
Yeah. So right now I reset the tank completely in June of this year, and I cleaned out all the equipment. The specimens were taken care in an aquarium for a couple of weeks. We disassemble everything and start from zero.
All right. It looks very nice. It looks beautiful. What's your opinion, Reefers? You like it? Manuel, again, thank you to let us know your beautiful fish tank.
No, thank you for coming, and it's a pleasure for me. Every time somebody comes to visit and enjoy the tank with us, and now this opportunity of sharing it via your channel to all your audience is a great great experience, and I hope you like it and share with you the evolution. No? A tank is always evolving, and although I've been many years in this hobby, this setup of the tank is new. It has only 3-4 months. So I hope in the following months to be sharing pictures with you, and you share them with your audience of how this is evolving.
At least I'm gonna visit you in 1 year, right? To see the evolution of your tank. All right?
For you to come.
Hey, ask to the reefers to subscribe, to see this, to watch these videos.
It's a great channel, like the effort that also is making to share our passion of aquariums and marine life. So subscribe to the channel, put your comments, and share this video.
All right, thank you for watching. I will really appreciate your comments about our bad English, or English at least.
We try.
We try. And then please subscribe, please. Yeah, please subscribe. Thank you for watching these videos, and see you on the next Tanque Tour.